Hello everybody, I'm Bear Skills, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Chernobylite. So we're back here again for another video, and well, it's time to get to the simulations. I am going to check real quick just to see if there's any dialogue changes with Olivier. He didn't have anything to say, even. How about Olga? We already talked to Mikhail last episode.
Hey, can I ask?
Sure.
What do you think about Sashko?
Okay, this is new.
Do you like him?
Why? Are you jealous?
Neither one of you is my type.
Then yes, I admire his spirit. Sashko is his own man and doesn't take shit from anyone. He knows how to handle himself, how to fight. Maybe he's a little rough around the edges, but that kind of thing can be ironed out.
What about Kostya?
What about him?
He's your husband.
Sure, but that doesn't mean I'm his property, does it? Come on, Igor. This is just girls' talk.
You mean like just between us girls? But I'm not a girl.
Would it be the end of the world if you were? Jesus, you men are all so fucking insecure.
But
Fuck, just forget it. I was just trying to have a little chat with you, and you made it fucking weird.
okay, sorry. I mean, yeah, never mind.
Huh. Well, that was interesting. I didn't expect that conversation. How about Sashko? You got anything new?
Do you have a moment, Igor?
Sure. What do you need?
I was wondering about that deranged old hobo I did the Duca radar gig for.
Tarakan?
Yeah, some of the things he said in passing makes me think there's more to him.
I think this
More
is
than a
old.
demented techno-shaman with a knack for
Funny. But yes, I think he uses that. When I was in Butcher Kia prison, they told me how in the olden... I mean,
No, we've already seen this before. No point in boring you guys with old stuff, although that looks like a nice little rocket launcher piece, possibly. I don't know why we're not using that. But hey, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, let's get over to the simulations. That's what we're waiting on. That's what we want to see. So let's get over to it. I'm very curious to see. We've only got 2 more to go, I believe. Yeah, 2 more. One on the Black Stalker, one on the woman in the red dress. So let's get to this one. We'll run a simulation. That'll put us until morning. And let's get through the day, do the other simulation. And we'll see how it all plays out. But yeah, currently this should be very interesting at the very least, because, well, it's been interesting every time so far. We found out more stuff about the story. Tatiana has was with the child.
Listen, Georgi, I know what I'm doing, but there's no going back now.
Now there's
I
Boris
know,
and
my dear
Semenov.
friend. It's just that we lost such a brilliant mind that terrible night. I'm afraid of losing you, too, all over some romantic squabbles.
Okay, so Boris and Semenov were in cahoots, at the very least.
And this misunderstanding also cost you your good looks.
I don't want to listen to this anymore. No more distractions, you hear me?
Oh yes, of course. I'm very
Boris is
happy
the
to
Black
hear that
Stalker.
It's all in the past now.
The incident cost him his good looks. He knows about Tatiana. He got mad when we told him that Tatiana's the reason we're here, and he was
Good.
like, you can
So
thank
let's
her
get to
for
it.
me
I
not
would
killing
like to
you.
see some results as soon as possible. We both know that she's the key. We've wasted enough time already.
All right. Just don't do anything rash, please. We need to follow the proper protocols.
So my dear friend Boris worked with Semenov even after the Chernobyl disaster. I wonder what happened to his face.
That's why
And
he's wearing
Tanya is the
mask.
key. The key to what? Yeah, more secrets. I've got to keep digging.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure Boris is the Black Stalker. It's gotta be. That's who it has to be. Because it's not Semenov, it's not Kozlov. And something happened to his face, so it makes sense why he'd hide it. It makes sense why he'd know about the Black Stalker, would know about Tatiana. And yeah, no NIR Medical Laboratory, 26th of November,
Your
1999.
trials were too aggressive, my friend. I told you that you were using too much, didn't I? I told you. You're lucky you didn't end up brain dead like the others. But here we are. Boris is dead. Truly dead this time. There's no reason to pretend otherwise now. I suppose I should have seen this coming. The mental projections you told me about, the visions, they've been building for some time.
So, in other words, either maybe I'm wrong, That or Boris is quote-unquote dead and the Black Stalker is born. And that's beeping, so that means that guy's alive.
To be honest, I just thought that your hallucinations meant you were losing your mind. Prolonged exposure to Chernobylite often causes psychosis and hysteria, after all. Why, I've seen the test subjects babbling about Cthulhu, or wanting to save the world from rats.
So Tarakan was a test subject. That explains what the whole hunting the Rat King and all that. Ugh. That's ugly. Creepy lurker. Ugh. And it's making noises. Let's
You
move on.
really did it, my friend. You crossed the Rubicon. You achieved something that no one has ever achieved before. Well, except her. But she has a different purpose. You will be the first of your kind. You will help me bring about a new era of human evolution. You will help me reach the stars.
I'm pretty sure I'm right though about the whole thing with Boris being the Black Stalker. I'm like 99% sure at this point.
Forget your pathetic personal involvements, distractions, foolish distractions for the weak. Wasting your time seeking validation from others, but not anymore. You don't need any of that going forward. You're to be my right hand in the days to come.
He's got to be talking to the Black Stalker.
It's time to drop your old mask and don a new one. Time to become what you were
I'm
always
right.
meant to be.
As long as it's Boris.
The Black Stalker. Wake up soon. We've got plenty to do, you and I.
So it was Boris all along. He started the Chernobylite trials on himself and became the Black Stalker.
Haha, I was
Dear
right.
God.
I was right. I mean, it was pretty obvious at that point. And I had a lot of crazy theories about who the Black Stalker might be, even thinking it might have been Tatiana. Brent Porch of Kindergarten, Chernobyl, 18 of June, 2001. But yeah, so Boris was the Black Stalker. That makes so much sense now.
That's what you're calling it. Look, I won't even pretend to understand what you and your lab monkeys are doing down there. And I wouldn't care if I did. What I do care about is this facility and the safety of my men.
Okay. Huh.
So the next time you decide to rush an experiment that can potentially release a bunch of fucking monsters into the world, please tell me beforehand so I have time to devise a strategy.
First off, the shadows are key to our research. They are hybrids that... You know what? I won't bother you with details that you won't be able to understand anyways. And second, actually, no, I'm responsible to the board, not to you, Coffin. Your job is to safeguard this operation,
terrible.
not lecture me on things you will never come close to understanding. In fact, the board wants you to cooperate closely, very closely, with my right-hand man. I would like you to familiarize him with all of our security protocols.
Interesting. So then, I guess that explains.
In the Black Mask, you want to tell me who the hell he is? I'd like to know who I'm working with.
If you need a name, call him what the rest of your men call him, the Black Stalker. One last thing, I know you don't share my views on the future prospects of this organization, but don't even think about throwing in the towel. If we fail, there will be hell to pay for both of us. There is no walking away now.
I wonder if that's before they got in the helicopter. Or Semenov did, at least. I'm glad we let him die, though.
So the
From the start.
NAR is somehow responsible for creating shadows. Or at least releasing them into the world. And Boris, the Black Stalker, is also involved in NAR security.
Yeah, apparently. Here's our exit. This might be the last one. But wow, that's crazy. It's hard to believe, almost, in some ways. But it's another day. So let's... Black Stalker, huh? So let's hurry up and everybody... Nobody should have anything
Hey,
to say, really.
timer. I need you to...
I'm all...
You know I came here. Yes.
No, this is his brother. We've already done this before. I don't think we're gonna have to do it.
You... okay.
My brother...
Alright. Probably won't have to do that mission, actually, though, because we're just gonna stay at base. But we need people to do some other things. We need the best chance possible. So Mikhail, go in there. Medicine drop. Food drop. Actually, no, Sashka will go there. Medicine drop can be him, and... well, I guess people have to go somewhere, so we'll send Olivier there. We'll send them, and Olga could go there. And I guess we'll send Olivier to the Crump Trail just to, I guess, be there, because we can't have him stay base, because that's what we're doing. So, yeah, I guess we'll do that. That'll take us to nighttime. We can deal with everybody's food distribution, hopefully as long as everybody was successful. If not, we can go without food, and we can feed everybody else. And then we can find out if everybody's got any new dialogue, and then we can move on to the last simulation.
Hey, Igor, I did some recon for you. The way's clear.
Alright, cool, nice. She failed, but she still brought herbs, so it's not bad. So everybody can get a normal food ration. That'll leave us with enough for another day, which is ideal. Everything else is healed. We have psyche. So let's see if Mikhail.
Well met, old chap.
Hi, Mikhail. What's up?
Ever heard of Pamir?
Sounds familiar. Wasn't that a mobile nuclear power plant?
Chernobyl on wheels, yeah? How cool is that?
Doesn't sound very cool when you put it like that.
Imagine this, a convoy of 4 big-ass heavy trailers. One with a reactor, one with the gas turbine, one with a control room, and one for housing the staff. 5 years worth of fuel. If we had one of those here, we could power our base for as long as we need.
Right. I remember now. This monstrosity was developed by the Belarusian Academy of Sciences Institute of Nuclear Energy in the 80s. Another fantastic idea that came to nothing. And after the Chernobyl disaster, the people of the Soviet Union weren't so keen on gambling with their health, so they scrapped it.
I still think it was cool. Kinda like in Mad Max.
Mad what? Anyway, don't worry about our power supply. I can always build more generators.
Sure. But I'd still take Chernobyl on wheels over a dozen generators.
Fair point, I suppose.
Mikhail, you've...
Perhaps gathering.
What do you got? This? Finding additional food ration.
Actually...
Not really. We don't really need to do it right now, and I want to get the simulations. So we'll just check really quick to see if anybody's got any more dialogue.
Do you, have a minute?
For you...
Okay, that's old, so we can pass that. Go find out if Olga and Sashka have anything to say.
Can I talk to you for...
How you do...
You keep mentioning that despite...
That you... What? That...
Alright, that's old. So, Sashka, you got anything new, I wonder?
How are things?
Not too bad.
I've been thinking about even make a great and up to
Where
I've already went through this before, quite a bit of dialogue. I'm just skipping through it because it's a lot of dialogue, takes a bit of time, and I know you guys want to get simulations and find out more of the story, probably as much as I do. Okay, so this is the last one. So let's run the simulation. I don't know if it's the last one. It might be longer than usual. It might be shorter than usual. I'm not sure, but I'm very curious as to find out. This one should be more focused on Tatiana, I believe. This looks like the power plant. Huh.
You're absolutely sure about that, Professor Semenov?
It's the only logical explanation. How else would Amelieva's gamma brainwaves be able to interact with Chernobylite if it wasn't at least partially sentient? And what about the gate?
Some advanced form of telekinesis.
Huh. Interesting. So I guess this maybe is kind of like an early look at what the power plant's gonna be from when we break into it. I suppose. I don't know how hard that's gonna be. We're definitely gonna want a big shotgun with a lot of ammo. The revolver is cool and all, but not very...
Not by a long shot.
I don't know, it's not
But
great
if what
to
you're
use.
saying is true, that would mean that the wormholes are... No, that is impossible.
Why impossible? Think about it. Just because we've never seen an organism powerful enough to create, withstand, or even direct the exotic energy found near black holes doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Well, that's true. I mean, seeing isn't not always believing, I suppose. Seeing is believing, but things can't exist without being able to see them. That's been proven countless times over.
So these fractal tunnels, they're also organic. So we're what? Traveling through the veins of a giant multidimensional Moby Dick?
Right now, thanks to his trials, only the Black Stalker is. And if you like to play with metaphors, I would say more like a giant multi-dimensional squid.
And that would make the shadows, what? Some kind of external white blood cells?
You know, that kind of makes sense. Kind of. I mean, it's crazy, but it also kind of makes sense that the shadows would be like the white blood cells to get rid of the parasites living there, basically, you know? Because we would probably be considered parasites. Ugh. This is terrifying. And terrible in every way. Not good.
I quite like that theory. They are here to nourish the main host and protect it from intruders and diseases.
Us?
Most of us, yes.
Shadows emerged through the unstable gate, so you don't think it was retaliation or an invasion?
No. I would rather call it the reaction of an organism that was attacked by something foreign.
That kind of makes sense. Didn't the NAR create the shadows though, or the
You
lurkers?
mean our test subjects? So shadows are some sort of antibodies?
Exciting, isn't it? And Amelieva is like the correct protein, the conduit. She can communicate with the beast, but the beast can also speak through her.
I've seen what happened to subjects who were exposed to Chernobylite. Getting some FaceTime with this must be unsettling.
Okay. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. No, I don't know.
Do you care?
Yeah, it's starting to make
Go
sense.
down in the history books next to Newton and Einstein.
Of course, Professor Semonov. This is all worth it.
So Chernobylite is some kind of sentient, multi-dimensional organism.
Apparently.
And Tanya can communicate with it. This is... I can't even wrap my head around this.
That's probably not the way to go. Oh, I guess it is. Huh. Somewhere in the fractal world, 21st of December, 2012. Wow, up to 2012?
It's been so long, my love. Why can't I hear you anymore? Since you gave birth to the boy and fell into a coma. You used to visit me in my dreams. I miss our conversations. I miss you, Tanya. Sometimes, I think I lost my way in all this. Lost myself. We both made so many sacrifices, and now I'm not even sure what awaits us at the end of this road. But this is our only chance to be together. You cannot lose hope now. Please, just let Semenov have what he wants. Give it to him, and then we can have each other.
Poor bastard. It seems his delusion keeps him going. But I need to focus. I have to find out what Tanya is supposed to give to Semenov.
The child, I would say, but it seems like the child escaped. So I don't know. Luxury Office NAR
It's
HQ,
fascinating,
8th of March
Professor Semenov.
2019.
Really? But I'm here to discuss business, not scientific curiosities. Our investors need to see a return on their investment.
You don't need to worry about that. It can be monetized in ways they can't even imagine.
So this is up to, like, in the game, like, in this universe, it's up to, like, 2019. Which is interesting.
But that's just the thing. These people don't like surprises. They want to know precisely what to expect. New types of weapons, medicine, a new means of transportation.
All of that, and more. You can tell your precious investors that the millions they're pouring into our project will come back to them as billions.
And what about the Duga radar? It's been drawing all kinds of unnecessary attention over the years. These dark tourists and those damn stalkers.
It has served its purpose. You can scrap it and make razors for all I care. We've got Amelieva now. She's the ultimate conduit.
So it seems like they were trying to use maybe Duga radar to communicate with, like, the Chernobylite or whatever, instead of her, but now that they have her, they don't need that anymore.
What we have in the works right now, it will transform the NAR into the biggest conglomerate in the world. It's going to be $1 trillion business. We will use Amelieva to stabilize the gate to another world, the Chernobylite's world. And once we are able to travel there, this will be a revolution unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed.
So Semenov was like the main mastermind behind, like, all of this entirely.
You could call it an ontological shock.
Ontolo what? Never mind. Okay, as long as you find a safe way of putting a dollar sign on it, you've got the permission of the board. But, you know, just keep your feet on the ground, okay, Professor? We're here to make money, not destroy the world or cause shocks of any kind.
I've got it all under control. Everything is in place, and our patient zero is ready.
Dear God, so that's what Semenov needs Tanya for? Stabilizing a wormhole? A gate to the origin of Chernobylite? I need to get to the power plant and find her fast, before he can carry out this insane plan. Who knows what can happen to her, or to the world? I've got to make a plan, and move fast.
Yeah, we gotta get there. Very, very soon. So that's probably the last thing. Wow. That's unexpected in a lot of ways, but also expected. I don't know. Semenov was behind it all. And Boris, too. Because if it wasn't for Boris, Tatiana, and I, or Igor, we probably wouldn't have gotten involved whatsoever. And it would never have come to fruition. Well, we reached a new level. That's good. We almost got 6 upgrade points. We can use that the next night we go. The next thing we gotta do is finish the mission, get Tarkon here, and then we can start the main heist. Since we got them there. Which is great. But yeah, we're out of time for this episode, guys. So if you guys did like the video, make sure to give it a like. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this. And consider checking out some of the other content I post on the channel. I do try to post every day. And maybe you guys find something you guys like to see, or like to watch, or anything like that. Hope so. And, yeah. As always, guys, you guys are all amazing. And I really appreciate the support you guys show me in the channel. It means a lot. It really does. But I hope to see you guys in one of my other videos.